Hello, this is Green Gimp. Welcome back to the walkthrough of Battletech. This is going to be episode 3.2. So we captured a Kataru last mission. This one happens to be a missile variant. It's got 5 missile hardpoints. So currently I'm running 2 Shadowhawks, and they're each running 2 SRM-6s and an SRM-4 in their head. This is going to allow us to run 3 SRM-6s with max jump jets. So, slightly better offensively. So we're going to go ahead and load it out like this, and we'll basically just work this into our rotation. I'll probably replace one of the Shadowhawks with this, just because, I mean, he looks pretty badass, right? So, we'll go ahead and get this working. Only 4 days to get this loadout completed, so we'll have that started. We are going to have to deal with our pilot issue, because we had the 2 headshots that last mission. So I've only got 3 available pilots. And what is my time frame for getting another one? So I'm not getting another pilot for 17 days. I was trying to put off buying another pilot or hiring another pilot for as long as I can. However, you're eventually going to want 7 to 8, if not more pilots than that. So it's not a big deal if we go ahead and hire another pilot now. So I think we'll go ahead and do that just so I don't have to wait the 17 days. Perfect. Joker comes with... Ooh, what is that? I really want to hire him. He's got the 2 things I want, but my rating's not high enough.
Receiving you.
We'll get Joker. He comes with Bulwark, which is really nice, so he'll fit right into my squad.
Available.
And I believe we've got 4 mechs ready to go, because that last mission was pretty flawless. We do. So we will go ahead and hit our next contract. This is a mission right here. If I was running low on funds, I might consider taking the straight cash here, but we're doing just fine on cash, so I'm just going to take the max salvage and go from there. It is okay not to take max salvage every time. We've just been doing I've been doing pretty well in this run through on not having my mechs out for extended periods of time. So
Command interface initiated.
Okay, y'all. Stay frosty.
alright, so this is just a straight kill mission. Now, they just told me their mechs are old. So sometimes when they say their mechs are old, what that means is we're fighting heavier mechs that have very little armor. That creates an interesting opportunity for us to possibly capture their mechs, but because they don't have a ton of armor, it makes it hard. So we're going to need to keep that in mind, that we might have to be very careful with our damage output in order to give ourselves a good chance to capture something.
Enemy detected.
Okay.
Move into position.
Hopefully it'll just be 1 lance, and we can get a nice quick mission done here. And one thing I want to touch on, I'll touch on this again at the start of the next storyline, for the folks that are just watching the storyline only missions. Oh, we're in a reserve here.
Holding for the right opportunity.
You see me, I'm taking Bulwark and Evasion as my perks for basically every one of my pilots. I do that because if I take the 2 best defensive abilities, it means I can worry less about defense in all other aspects, right? Because I'm taking 2 good defensive abilities, and I'm taking max armor on almost every mech. And doing this so allows me a little leeway in other places, like I like jump jets. I like stuff like that, so. Let's see.
Standing by.
In my Vindicator, he can get up there. Alright, so I think he's going to jump and see what this guy is. Shadowhawk. Do I want to try and capture a Shadowhawk? I think I'm not going to bother because I've got two, and if we see, he does have very little armor. So I think I'm just going to lay into him from the get-go here.
On it.
If this turns out to be the best mech in the mission, that kind of sucks.
Hit.
But I don't know that a Shadowhawk, seeing as how I've already got two, and I just picked up the Katara, which is an almost better Shadowhawk, at least compared to the ones I'm running. So I do want to get eyes on this other guy too. So I'm going to jump this guy here. We're still going to start working here, but I do want to see what we're dealing with. Wolverine. Okay, we'll consider capturing the Wolverines. I've only got one of them. If there's no other mechs we see that we want.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I'm a little weirded out that these are the only two mechs we've seen so far.
Standing by.
So,
Affirmative.
that is slightly concerning.
Here it comes. Target's taken a critical hit.
It's annoying when they're braced because it's hard to deal damage, but
Good to go.
we're just going to move this guy up slightly into cover and then fire on Shadowhawk.
Just giving him everything I've got. Target's taking a critical hit.
Okay. Since he moved first, that's going to give us an opportunity to knock this guy over, which is kind of nice. Because it'll delay him in the initiative, which will mean we should be able to kill him before he does anything. Or we'll just straight kill him here.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay. However, we now have 2 injuries on him, so I do have to take into consideration I could just capture him here. Ooh. So we finally found the rest of his lance. So we're going to let the Vindicator take an aim shot on this torso. If we kill this torso, it'll be the 3rd wound, and it's worth, at this point, trying to capture him just because we're so close. He is guarded, which means I'm only going to do 75% damage. So I need to shoot him with 3 medium lasers. So we're going to shoot 3. This might just kill him, but it might also capture him. So we'll take the shot.
Taking the shot.
Okay, didn't get the capture.
Solid connection on that one.
Didn't blow him up either.
Ready for orders.
Let's see how close he is. 3 health. Okay, so what we're going to do is fire the SRM-4 into this arm. Yes, fire. Oh, I gotta fire the 4, sorry. And this will capture or kill.
Roger that.
No capture. Okay, he's actually got 4 wounds. So we're not going to capture this guy. That's not possible. So... Wow, 1 health. Alright, we'll fire the SRM-5 and just put him out of his misery.
Enemy down.
It was worth taking the little extra time there to try and catch him, but no big deal. And my brace is making my Shadowhawk hold firm. We don't know what this guy is yet, which is unfortunate. I guess we'll just reserve and let him move into frame if he's going to. Another Wolverine. Alright, so we're just going to work on the capture here for this guy. I'm not too worried about these guys dealing enough damage to really be a nuisance to me. So I'm going to jump, fire a full volley into this side, start building that stability damage, and working on his side.
All weapons
Got a head hit, that's an awesome start. And part of the reason I prefer SRMs and LRMs for building my stability damage over like big ACs or PPCs is because
Orders.
you get more random head hits with all the shots from the
Copy that.
SRMs than you do from ACs. So
Firing full complement.
nice.
Yeah.
Now Maverick is going to fire his LRMs. And we're just going to fire generally. It'll kind of pepper all over the place. So we got a knockdown, and that's our second injury, which means we can blow off both torsos for a total of 4, which almost guarantees a capture on him.
Orders?
Alright, so that's got... And he is braced, or cover. So we're only going to do 75% damage, so we'll fire 4 lasers here.
Target acquired.
Not quite a kill. Or not a kill, but not quite a torso.
They're getting the angle on me.
I did give up my back for this, but I wasn't too worried about him
Barely hit, Commander.
really doing anything, so that's okay. Alright, we're actually going to let this Wolverine stand up. So...
Good to go.
how is my back armor looking? It's not bad. We're going to reserve.
Holding for the right opportunity.
And I'm standing him up because it's easier to hit his sides when he's standing, believe it or not. Well, he kicked me in the back. That was rude.
warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Commander.
So Joker is going to try and jump to his side
Firing jump jet.
for a side shot. So this is his left side. Left arm. So he's got 55 health, 65, so 72. So I need to deal 100 damage. Wow, and I Alright, so we're going to precision strike this because I need it to hit. And I'm going to aim for this arm. Very good.
Hostile.
So that is a capture. And because there is no reason not to, we're going to try and capture this other guy too.
Ready for orders.
This is just so we have extra chance at getting mech parts from the random salvage. Oh, I can't punch him. I guess I'll just move over here and fire a volley and start working on the arm. I don't particularly care if we kill this guy or not, but just adding extra mech parts to our potential salvage pool is not a bad thing, especially since we only have 3 mechs worth of salvage. So there's not going to be a whole bunch of extra parts to like water down the pool. And we did start off with a headshot, which is pretty nice. We're going to have to cut off one of those in order to not overheat.
Engaging target.
Yep.
Then Maverick is going to... You know what? We're going to precision strike this dude's dome. Why not?
Acknowledged.
I don't normally go for the head like that, but whatever. This is his right side. That's his left. So we can fire a full volley into his right side. This will knock him over. We're gonna see if the Vindicator has a decent shot on his arm. Not really. We're just gonna brace and let him stand up.
Standing by. Got it.
Yes, Commander.
Just let him get back up.
Holding.
Until we get better aiming skills, it's actually easier to hit where we want when they're standing. It doesn't make sense, but it is. So.
Damage minimal.
Thank you for that, asshole. Alright, so we're actually going to reserve again, let him take his next turn, and then all my guys can go. I'm not too worried about him hurting me, so that's why we just let him take the shot.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
Cool. Manipulating initiative is a big deal here. Alright, so we're going to jump jet here, but because we'll be in the water, I shouldn't have any heat problems. Alright, this is his right side. We'll take off the SRM-4 and fire the rest.
Engaging target.
He's braced, so I probably should have fired everything. That's okay though.
Ready
Maverick.
for orders.
He's just going to put his full volley in.
Scored a critical hit. Waiting for orders.
Vindicator is going to jump over here so he can punch him next round if I need to for the stability damage. Actually, we're going to attack while we're here too. Left arm. So we need to do 4.
Confirmed.
I missed one shot, and that one shot was that
is
arm,
something good.
unfortunately.
What's up, boss?
Joker is going to jump over here.
Lifting off.
He'll fire everything.
All weapons are go. Take that.
Unfortunately, we got a head hit and the torso in the same turn, so that only counted as one wound. So that's very unfortunate for us. Which is going to make capturing him much harder now. I think he's got a torso piece left, so let me look. He does. He's got his left torso. So we're going to move here. We're going to... I'm going to have to jump there, unfortunately. Nope, that's the spot I need to get to. There we go. Left torso only has 15 health. There it is. So we captured
Destroyed.
2 Wolverines there.
Mission.
Not bad. Not bad. Those are the missions we want. Where we get quality mechs as our opponents and all the time in the world to capture them. So. Took a little damage to our Shadowhawk, but not bad. And that is a beautiful thing to behold there. Apparently there's 2 variants. One variant has missiles. The other variant is lasers. I don't know. I wish I knew what variant my other one was. I think because I've got 3 missile boats already, I'll take the Wolverine that's not a missile boat. And I'm going to make sure there's no quality weapons. There's not. And because of how little extra salvage there is here, we have a very high chance of picking up these parts also. And we did pick up 2 of them, so that's pretty good. Nice. So, thanks for watching, guys. When we come back, we will be making a decision of where we're going to go to next. Because we still need to kill a little more time before our next storyline. And I wouldn't mind trying to capture something a little bigger than a 55-ton mech. But thanks for watching. I'm Green Gimp. You guys have a good one.